Kak na ino. Alakak nebo ramwa. Naya nam ramkam. Kala amkam mani. Lidik bak.
What's the situation?
Manuk maraka naja. Ki nawabam. Yak manana. Kam ino memnu. Naja naya amkam minik meraka.
Tell me why not?
Laboram amka. Mamni nikan. Magnaya mamni kamgam. Rujagak. Young Kim Aliam.
Sorry about that, Cypher 9. Welcome to the Eastern Galactic Front. This whole star system is a crisis point. Republic and Empire are testing one another's strength. Meanwhile, the terrorists lurk in the middle.
It's a perfect place to operate, isn't it?
Exactly right. The Eagle's men are using the war as a cover for local activities. Balmorra is their training ground. Cell members recruit, instruct, and arm new terrorists here, fresh soldiers destined for other points in the network. It's a vital part of the system.
So where do I sign up to join?
That I can't tell you, but you have the right idea. To dismantle the terror cell there, you'll need local support. I'm alerting one of our officials to your presence. Lieutenant Renald is the station chief in Sobrik, the Imperial settlement where you landed. He runs intelligence operations on Balmorra and can brief you more thoroughly.
Is there more I should know?
Renald runs his affairs out of the back of an arms dealership. He'll be waiting for you when you arrive. Move quickly on this one, Cypher 9, and watch what you say. If things go bad, you'll have half a planet gunning for you.
Well, what have we here? Let me take a look at you. Splendid! No one ever suspects an alien. I'm glad Keeper finally sent someone. Pity it took a disaster to get headquarters attention.
You're talking about the attack on Drummond cars.
Disaster's the only word for it. Thousands dead, a Dark Council member assassinated. Hard to believe the Empire's come to this. But here, I'm being a poor host. Have a drink. Settle in after your trip. This shop doesn't look like much, but it's secure.
Secure or not, this is an odd place to work from.
The shop front's a necessary deception. The Republic and the terrorists have people everywhere. Rather than calling secret informants into a military base, I speak to them here, and no one's the wiser. These terrorists you're after, they've been a thorn in my side for a long while. They're worse than the Republic in some ways.
Why do you say that?
Familiarity. The terrorists know Balmorra. The Republic doesn't, at least not as well. This terror cell is homegrown, made up of Balmorrans unhappy with the Empire's rule. I suspect the Republic tacitly supports the terrorists. We're their common enemy. So we do our best to cope with the bombings and sabotage.
I'm listening. Continue.
The governor makes an example of a few dozen Balmorrans after each attack, but it doesn't have much of an effect. Meanwhile, I've been studying the terror cell's structure, and there's good news. If we can take out the local leader, the cell should fall apart.
What makes you so sure?
Experience, Agent. Experience and age. The terrorists call the man in charge Grey Star. He runs the cell, gives the orders, and knows all the secrets. They claim Grey Star used to work with the Eagle, but who can be sure? Only the high-ranking cell members know Grey Star's identity.
Do you have any theories about Grey Star?
I don't need more theories, I need proof. I have a mole inside the terrorist cell already. He's a good lad. No cipher, though. He can bring you in. You'd have the opportunity to impress the terrorists, win their trust.
And gain access to their leader.
Precisely. Grey Star will be ours. Sanju Pine, my operative, can introduce you to the terrorist recruiters at the Troida military workshop outside the safe zone. But be careful how you present yourself. If the terrorists suspect you're Imperial, you'll lose Grey Star. And your lives.
Don't waste my time, Sanju. You're lucky to even be here.
I got you those scramblers, didn't I? Come on, Chemish, you owe me. Maybe not big time, but you owe me.
When's the last time you did an operation for us?
What? Come on, we've been over this.
Grey Star didn't send out a call for cowards, and neither did the Eagle. Do you think...
Hey, someone finally made it. It's great to meet you in person. This is the group I was telling you about. I think you'll get along with them real well. Better than I do, hopefully.
You're cute, but I think I'd remember if we'd met.
What? I know... Sorry, I had to be vague during our HoloNet talks. My real name's Sanju Pine. Chemish, this is the woman who got in touch with me after the Eagles broadcast. Said she wanted to join us.
Uh-huh. Sanju says you fought the Imperials at Druckenwell. Says the Empire has a bounty on your head.
I didn't know you were at Druckenwell. We should talk.
Is all that real? You some ace killer looking to get the Empire off Balmorra?
You think I don't live up to my reputation?
Maybe I do. Can you blame me? My name's Chemish. These people here, they follow Grey Star, our founder. They've been spat on, starved, and punished by the Empire. Now you're not from Balmorra. You haven't been through what they've been through. Makes me wonder how far I can trust you.
What makes you judge and jury around here?
See these cybernetics? Earned them after an Imperial soldier threw me to the torture droids because I looked threatening when I was 18.
Damn. Chemish, I never realized...
Sure, Sanju. So, yeah, I've earned respect around here. I've earned Grey Star's trust. You've got a long way to go. Look, I don't have a problem finding people for sabotage and suicide runs. But real soldiers, they're harder to find. So, take a job, show you're useful, then we'll talk.
You've got my attention. What's the job?
There's an abandoned factory not far from here. Used to make droids, but its defenses went haywire when the Empire took over. Place is swarming with rogue security units. It's also full of expensive equipment. Get inside, and there's something I want.
Name it and it's yours.
The Okara droid factory produced shielded power cores for stealth droids. I want a case for my people. My people can convert the cores into explosives, plant them around an enemy base, and thanks to the stealth shielding, no one will know until it's too late.
Sounds nasty. But sometimes nasty is what gets the job done.
Let's be upfront. This is a test. So if you fail, don't bother coming back. We'll just kill you.
Good luck. And be careful. The factory's a nasty place.
Not so tough now, dirtbag.
Thank the stars I reached you. Sorry about earlier. With Chemish there, I couldn't say a thing. Station Chief Reynolds told me you were from Imperial Intelligence, so I set things up as fast as I could. Anyway, Sanju Pine. Guess you know that.
I'm Cypher 9. Renald said good things about you.
I'm trying not to mess up anyway. So, Chemish verified your background. Intelligence did its job, you're fine there. I'm doing my best to find out anything about the cell leader, Greystar. Maybe you can learn more when Chemish trusts you.
I need you safe. Finding out about Greystar is my mission, not yours.
I appreciate that, but I've been inside the cell for a year now, and they haven't gotten suspicious yet. There's one other thing. Those power cores you're after, you know what Chemish plans to do with them, right? She's gonna attack Sobrik. She'll have some of the new recruits plant the bombs and run, hit the town and the Imperial base.
That's very nearly sickening.
I know a way to disable the power cores so Chemish won't suspect you. There's a machine in the factory that can do it. Run the sealed case through the machine, and the cores will fry. Chemish will see you didn't unlock it. She'll assume the cores went bad over the years.
It's a risk, but we could save a lot of people. I'm in.
Great. I'll send you the machine's coordinates. We can stop a lot of bloodshed. I'll see you when you get back to Troida, okay? Sanju out.
Kinda cute, isn't he? Kinda stupid, too. If he had money, he'd be perfect.
Sanju has a few things going for him.
You two would be perfect for each other. Horrifying, but true. Anyway, let's find that machine. Or maybe not.
Back already? Your friend's quick, Sanju.
Told you she was good.
You tell me a lot of things, but I asked for the stealth droid power cores. If you don't have them, you're wasting my time.
Right here, Chemish. The full crate. All yours.
Huh. Looks like you actually made it to the factory. It'll take a minute to get this case open. Sanju, go fetch Pyther and a droid.
I think we've got it, Kemish. Crack the case open and let's see if our new friend did the job right.
Looks like everything's here. Except... what's this? The readouts say the power cores are fried. What did you do?
I went in there and got the case like you asked.
You don't get to make excuses. Not to me, and definitely not now.
Kemish, come on. There are plenty of ways those things could have gone bad.
It is suspicious, but power cores are pretty fragile.
Yeah. Okay. Bad luck can happen to anyone. Once.
You said yourself that you need people. Let me try again.
Fine. I'll give you one more shot, but you better make this work. You seen the caves in this valley? Dark and cramped, but they make a nice hiding place. Scanners bounce right off them.
Useful for all sorts of things.
Seemed like a good discovery. Greystar set up a training outpost in the caves a while back. Then the Empire started dropping gas bombs on the Republic. The outpost was poisoned. Toxin got into the soil. Turned good kids into drooling psychos. And the caves were overrun by our own people.
There's got to be a way to flush the toxin out of your people. Restore their sanity.
Early on, maybe there was. It's way too late now. We're willing to cut our losses, but there's still data on the outpost computers. I want it transmitted out and the systems destroyed.
Sanju, get to high ground outside of town. You can pick up the signal with the booster box.
Is all that clear? The toxin victims will be after you, but get that data wiped, or we're finished.
I know what I'm doing. I'll make it through the caves.
Now get out of here. I've got to figure out what we're gonna do without those power cores.
Ash in the soil and a gun in my hands. Let's go. All going down.
I'm receiving your transmission. Give me a second to fine-tune the frequency and I'll start transferring the data. There, it's all coming in now. I guess you made it to the outpost okay?
I'm fine. What's your status?
I'm in the grasslands above the valley. Chemish didn't send anyone with me so I can speak freely. It's actually really pretty up here. All this data Chemish wanted us to retrieve. I think some of it's from Greystar. Orders, communiques, all sorts of stuff. Blast. There's a list of collaborators. Balmorrans who have been working with the Empire since the occupation. Chemish hates collaborators.
You think this is what she was after?
I'd bet on it. Chemish probably wants to make the list public. If the collaborators are outed, a lot of Balmorrans will want them dead. Some of these guys are officials, factory bosses, the works. If they start getting killed, the governor's gonna punish everyone.
Punish them how, exactly?
After a big terrorist hit, the governor rounds up a bunch of civilians. Most of them disappear forever. Look, I can send the list on to the Imperial authorities. They can set up protection for the collaborators in case Chemish goes public. I know Chemish might get suspicious after what happened with the power cores, but what else can we do?
Get the message out to secure the collaborators. No one else has to die.
All right, I'll do my part. We'll hope Chemish doesn't catch on. I need to sign off and get back to Trader. You should do the same. Send you out.
You two are so good together. Sanji wants to save lives, you want to save lives. It's cute. Shame you'll never find happiness together.
What can I say? People just fall at my feet.
They do. Me? I have to push men down there, but it all works out. Anyway, let's get going. No point hanging around here.